King Tutankhamun, the very name echoes with mystery and intrigue. And yet, this young pharaoh's story is one that many of us don't know. So join me as we uncover the secrets of the lost pharaoh and find out what makes King Tut so eternally fascinating. Welcome to my channel. Boy kings are an uncommon sight. Even today, we think of kings as powerful, imposing figures. Someone like King Charles comes to mind, doesn't he? Someone regal, mature, experienced. But kings, like everything else, have to start somewhere. And sometimes those starts are quite literal. In the case of Tutankhamun, it was a bit of a stumble. You see, Tutankhamun wasn't supposed to be king. His name at birth was Tutankhamun, which means the living image of Aten. Aten being the sun disk, a supreme deity in ancient Egypt. Tutankhamun would later add Amun to his name, thereby becoming the living image of Amun, another supreme deity, but that's a story for later. His father, Pharaoh Akhenaten, decided to make Aten the sole god of Egypt, ignoring or even destroying the temples of other gods. And this didn't go down too well with the people. Akhenaten also moved the empire's capital to Amarna, a new city in the middle of the desert. It was here that Tutankhamun was born around 1341 BC. Life here may have seemed pleasant enough, but politically speaking, it was a disaster. The empire was in chaos. When Akhenaten died, whether of natural causes or by foul play is anybody's guess. When this happened, Tutankhamun was only 9 years old. So his advisors and priests took charge, ruling on his behalf. Tutankhamun grew up in these circumstances, and when he came of age, he decided to undo some of his father's policies. He knew exactly which way the wind was blowing, and he steered Egypt back to its old ways, re-establishing the old gods and moving the capital back to Thebes. He reigned for only 10 years, dying at the age of 19, and to this day, nobody knows how he died. Some say it was malaria, others say it was a chariot accident, while others point towards murder. Perhaps we'll never know. What we do know is that he was buried in a tomb in the Valley of the Kings. Today, this tomb is known as the most humble abode of the mightiest of the pharaohs. Compared to other pharaohs, his was a relatively small tomb. And there are a couple of theories as to why this might be. Since his death was unexpected, his body wasn't preserved in the usual manner, hence the rush to bury him. Another theory is that his short reign made the priests and advisors not bother too much about the grandeur of his burial chamber, unlike other pharaohs. Whatever the reason, this turned out to be a blessing in disguise, for if his tomb had been looted in ancient times, like most of the other tombs in the Valley of the Kings, it's likely that we wouldn't have found it. You see, the entrance to his tomb was sealed shut with a stone door. This is what kept it safe for hundreds of years until 1922. It was November that year when British archaeologist Howard Carter, along with his team, discovered the entrance to the tomb. The discovery sent shock waves across the world. The media went into a frenzy. People flocked to the site, eager to catch a glimpse of the lost pharaoh's final resting place. And how did Carter find the tomb? Well, he literally stumbled upon it. He was excavating near the southern wall of the Middle Pyramid when his team noticed a flight of steps leading down into the darkness. There they found the first chamber of the tomb, complete with the sarcophagus of the young king. What followed was a series of discoveries. There was the second burial chamber, the famous Red Chapel, the X-shaped corridor, and finally the antechamber. What treasures awaited them here? The team uncovered a golden coffin, which upon opening revealed the gilded wooden sarcophagus. And inside that, they found the famous funerary mask of King Tutankhamun. There were other artifacts as well, including furniture, jewelry, chariots, ivory, fans, clothes, weapons, statues of the king, and more than 5,000 clay tablets inscribed with Demotic script. They found all of this in the antechamber alone. They also found several other rooms filled with similar treasures. To say that the discovery was staggering would be an understatement. Until then, archaeologists had found only a smattering of objects belonging to King Tut's era. Now they had found an entire palace filled with treasures from his life after death. The discovery of King Tut's tomb changed Egyptology forever. It gave the world an unprecedented window into the past and continues to fascinate us till today. What do you find most interesting about King Tutankhamun? Do let us know in the comments section below, and as always, thanks for watching.